So today is the 28th of December. We're almost through with this year and month. When I read on a report and watch some news that the twit in the White House, who twitters his little heart out like some nitwit, is committing treason because he wants to create a recession if he doesn't get his wall, because he didn't get his way. He's having another temper tantrum. The problem with these temper tantrums is there are over 500,000 people who are not getting a paycheck. There are people who are protecting his family, which they should not be doing in the first place. We don't need to be protecting the whole Trump family and their generations and generations. Without pay, these people are putting their lives on the line. So when the President of the United States makes a statement that he will create a recession if he doesn't get his way, then he is committing treason. Because a treasonous act is when it is made in that manner. He is saying that he personally is going to make sure that we don't have a financial security in this country. He doesn't mind that he has as much security as he can get. He is getting millions of dollars of the U.S. money for protecting his family, for all the hotel places that he has that we're paying for, and foreign governments are paying for too. They come in and they get all this wonderful treatment. The man has undocumented immigrants working for him and keeping them secret. The man has lied, cheated, stealed. He's despicable. He is one of the most scummiest humans in the world. I mean, at times, I would say that he has the same level of disgust as Jeffrey Dahmer. And if you know who Jeffrey Dahmer is, that was pretty bad. And this man is no less of a traitor to this country than Benedict Arnold, or any other traitors that we've had and we talk about and leave. You know, Nixon was bad. Nixon was bad. And what Nixon did was wrong, okay? But he did pay a price for it. But he also did not rob the country of every bit of money. And he didn't put the men and women who support us, who protect us. These are the people that protect us, okay, folks? Or who help preserve our national resources. He didn't give them time off with no pay, and he didn't have his personnel department tell the people that are no longer employed technically to go find jobs as painters or fast food people, so they can supplement their income while they're not getting an income. And yet many of these people are still working. Our soldiers are still working. Our military is still working. The Secret Service is still protecting these idiots. We have people at the borders that are putting their lives online. And, I mean, he wants a wall because he wants to be famous for having a wall, like was in Germany and in Israel and all these other places. Walls don't work. They come down. What works is intelligence, which this man lacks completely. I don't believe he has the IQ of anybody higher than 5. In fact, I'm sorry, I've insulted 5-year-olds because, quite frankly, I think 5-year-olds are smarter than he is. And the man is disgusting. I mean, he lies. He lies to these men and women whose lives are in danger over in Iraq, tells them, oh, I'm going to give you a $10 or 10% pay raise. They're getting like a little over 1%. He lies to their faces, to the men and women who are the 1% of our population who keeps us free. And now the government that he snuck into so he could visit because he was so afraid of being killed want our troops out. They want them out now. So every time that man opens his mouth or tweets, he puts an American citizen in danger. He puts the United States of America in danger. He is nothing but a dangerous ignoramus. That's who he is. And he is disgusting. He is, you know, to tell a little girl about Santa, excuse me, what are you doing, mister? I mean, you just need to get out, be put behind some bars. In fact, you know, how about a four-walled wall all around him with nice big points on the top? So he can't climb up over him. He can't come under him. And, you know, maybe give him, oh, you know, a piece of plastic to sleep on. And, and don't give him any medical care. And don't give him any food or water or clothing. And let him spend the rest of his life in that manner. Because that's even being kind. What I would really say would not be that kind, just so you know. So I'm fed up. I am so fed up. My year is almost over. This year for this world is coming to an end in a couple of days because today is the 28th. What worries me is these poor people are not going to be able to pay their rent or their mortgages or their utilities or any of these other essentials we have. How about buying groceries? How about buying your medications? How about if you have to go to the doctor and doing your copays? What he wants is he just wants to be famous more and more. It's all about him. Every time he goes somewhere, he converts it to himself. Well, you know what? I watched him years ago on his show. He's got a tell. And he still has that tell. I can see that tell every time I see him talking. And he is just one of the biggest bullshitters in the world. And I'm going to tell you something. We need somebody with intelligence in the White House. And we need someone with some integrity and honesty and honor. And that is not Twitter Trump.